Okay, guys, I'm not going to take too much of your time. I just have to show you something because people continue to not understand what's happening. They continue to post about things going up or things going down and do things in a very temporary, viewpoint from a very, small scale of time. And I've been talking for a year or two now about this macro pattern. And I've been explaining continuously how this macro pattern works. For instance, a few months ago, I explained how it was going to go down, and then I explained why, and then I said there'll be a little bump in July. This is July. So this is July 20th of 2022, and 22 equals 18 equals 14, and I've been explaining this for years. It's very, very simple. It's a macro pattern, and this macro pattern will show you what's going to happen. In general terms, obviously, it's always crazy. There's always stuff going on, but in general. So this one's so specific that I have to show it to you so you can see that all these charts and all these numbers and all this math is real. All right? So let's just take a quick look. I'll tell you what, I'll go out here real fast. And you guys have seen this. Oh, I got to change the thing over. Hold on a second. I got to go to the screen, and we'll go to this. You guys have seen this before, right? This is my chart. In this chart, I put every number ever for the history of Bitcoin, the monthly averages, the highs and lows, when the all-times hit, the all-time highs, when the all-time lows hit, when the halvings hit. And I did this massive chart. Then at the end of 21, I started tracking into 22 and doing predictions based upon it. They all were nailed 5 months, 6 months in a row. This is breaking down 2014, 2018, the percentages, the averages. This goes into the highs and lows. And you can see this is all me. This is my work. Okay, this is not something I pulled off of line. The base numbers, of course, I got offline, but all the math. Now let me show you something. Okay, this right here is the end of 2017, and this is the all-time high back then, and it was a little bit, it's a little bit different. These are monthly averages, but 10 to 13,000 when people were used to a $2,000 Bitcoin, 10 to 13,000. This is the all-time high, approximately 1 of 18. Now let's count 8. Okay, so I'm not trying to sound crazy, but this is how specific the math is. Okay, let's count. Okay, 8 months. Okay, so the halving, back in 2020, and then an exact 17, 18 month time frame, right, to when we hit the all-time high at the end of 2021. So this pattern is tracking for 12 straight years. Exactly. Okay. Bear with me. Here we go. November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. 8. Okay? It's 8 months after. 8. Okay? 8 months after the all-time high. That's where we currently sit. So now we go back to 2018. You see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 months. You see this bump? You see how it was lower? And then you see it was 63, and then it bumped up. Then it drops again, and then it gets real low. All right, look at this bump. This bump is from 6,300 to 7,600. Get out a calculator and determine the difference. You will determine that difference is 17. Okay? 17%. That's the bump we saw 8 months after the all-time high. We are currently 8 months after an all-time high. Now, we've been in the dumper. We've been having horrible times. So let's go over here. We have been having horrible times. You can go to the Bitcoin chart, and you can look at how horrible things have been going for Bitcoin when it comes to the last, 3 months. It's been this massive, horrifying thing. Okay? And, this is just this crazy drop-off from the all-time high, and everybody's been in full-scale panic mode. Now, we've been running right at 20 for several months, okay, but for at least the last month or two, we've been running right at 20. Now, what is the number today? And you can see that the number today has gone up to 23, about what we should see about 24. Now, get out your calculator. What's the difference between 24 and 20? What's the difference between 24 and 20? And the answer is 17%. You guys, I'm not playing games. We're supposed to have a bump 8 months after the all-time high. It's supposed to bump up temporarily, and it's literally 17%. Now, granted, it can go up and down. I get it. It's all crazy. There's all kinds of, things. But if you see a macro pattern holding this tightly, and you see it going for year after year after year, and then you have a halving in 2020, you watch exactly what happens in 21, you predict the all-time high of 21, then you go into 22, know it's going to drop, it does indeed drop, and then you go into the drop area and see the spike. What am I supposed to do, you guys? Everybody has access to this. My theory is the only reason people aren't talking about it is because they don't want anybody to know, because they want to make all the money. That's my guess. The people that do know, which is going to be 1% of 1%, we're talking about almost nobody. But I think that the people who do know this macro pattern exists and can track it are not talking about it because they want to make all the money. But anyway, the point is that this macro pattern is existing. It has existed for 12 years. It's trackable. Now, it's not without flaws. It doesn't always do exactly what it's supposed to do. It's close all the time. It did drop more than it was supposed to. It dropped a little bit extra, but then it held that and it kept that bump and everything right in position. So it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It might go up and down a little bit, but what we need to do is look at the macro pattern, the overall system. We know. So let's say we have 24,000 Bitcoin right now, today, let's say. Okay, everybody's happy. They're like, okay, it went up. Here's what you're looking for. It might be up for a little while, couple days, couple weeks, whatever. It's going to start dropping again. And you're going to see it drop lower. Now, once that drop happens, everybody's going to panic even harder. We've lost half the people in crypto anyway. You probably got less than 5% of the country even talking about crypto right now. Probably 1% of the country doing anything about crypto. So what we're going to do is we're going to see this drop, and then it's going to drop even further. So we're looking at using the current data, looking at under 20,000, even as low as 15 or even $12,000 Bitcoins by the end of the year. Now that will be your all-time low between your two all-time highs. So get ready, because you should be analyzing that. Do your own research. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. But you should see your all-time lows somewhere around, November, December, leading into January, February. That time frame, very, very low. And then it's going to stay bad all 23. So get ready for this 23 that's just bad the whole time. By the end of 23, everybody's completely given up, and the only people left are hardcore long-term people like us that have actually done this for a long time and understand what's going on. And then, as we get into 24, we're getting ready for the next halving, and that's when things get exciting, leading into 25, specifically the end of 2025, when the next all-time high comes. If you time this right, you can get stuff at 95, 99% reductions. You can make 10x automatically, 100x easy, 1000x a little bit harder, but you can 1000x stuff if you're paying attention over the next year or two. This is the time you make the money, when it's in the dumper, when it's the worst. Now, right now is a good pop today. Everybody's excited, and we have seen literally the exact same percentage, 17% of a pop that we saw in 2018. We are exactly and specifically on this pattern. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the other videos. I've got 90 videos. 4 or 5 of them are all about the macro pattern, long-term descriptions of everything. You can find all this out. If you don't know what that concept is at all, or how to read charts at all, or what these numbers mean, go back even further. I've got basic videos. There's basic training videos. There's intermediate videos. There's videos on wallets. There's videos on how to store your stuff. There's videos on how to do trading. There's videos on what these patterns mean, or everything. I got 90 videos on here. So please share this with your friends. Get everybody ready, because if they're paying attention, this is the time. End of the year is the time. Okay, I'm Dr. Chef. This is Dr. Chef's Crypto. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, spread the love, okay? When this all happens, there's going to be plenty of money to go around, okay? You're just going to have to know how to time it. Nothing's perfect. This is not official financial advice. I'm not official financial advisor, but this is education, entertainment. Do your research, study and learn, and you'll see these patterns. All right. So have an amazing day today. Enjoy your week. Here in Colorado, it's beautiful and sunny today. A little too warm for me. I like it a little bit colder, which is why I live in the mountains. But all right, guys. Thanks for playing. Have an amazing day and enjoy this low time. If you have a chance to DCA or if you can buy occasionally these dips, that's definitely what you should be doing. Not official financial advice. Thanks, guys. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome week. Dr. Chef, Dr. Chef's Crypto. Put comments below if you want to talk about anything. Send me a direct mail at drchefscrypto@gmail if you want to send me a note. I'll talk to you soon. I'll help you any way I can. All right, thanks. Have a great day.